Hi, myRockworld fans. We are here in Munich and have an exclusive interview with the band Venrez from Los Angeles. We have here Van, which is the co-founder and singer of the band. And we say hello and welcome to Munich.
Hello, glad to be here.
Van, first question. The second Venrez album, American Illusion, has just been released in July 2013. Please tell us something about the new album. How did the songs came together, and what is different to the debut album, Sell the Lie?
Yeah, I think there's a big difference. When we recorded Sell the Lie, we were going back to Europe. We were new together. We changed out the drummer, bass player, and guitar player. So Alex Kane and Ed Davis on drums, Alex Kane on guitar, and Michael Bradford on bass were actually new to the band. So we rushed in and made the album, Sell the Lie. We knew the songs real well. We went to Europe and toured it. But with American Illusion, I think, it was the first album as a cohesive band. Yeah, and I think, although I love Sell the Lie, and I think it's a great record and our fans seem to enjoy it, I think you can hear the progression as a band with American Illusion. Jason and I are, are always writing songs together, and so, we had quite some time to write a lot of songs to choose from to record for American Illusion. Unlike Sell the Lie, we had less songs to pick from.
Okay. You played and toured with Alice Cooper and Slash last year. So how come this together? How did this happen?
Well, we toured, our first tour ever was to Europe in 2010, November and December. We came back again in the summer of 2011. And we intended at that time, and still intend, to make Europe and the United Kingdom our home. This is where we believe our music should be. I believe, find out who your music's for and take it to them. And I think that's the UK and Europe. Unfortunately, no tours that made any sense really came up over the last year and a half or so. So we did tour with Fuel in January, February of 2012. And then we toured with Alice Cooper in the summer. And then last year in the summer with Slash. But, this tour opportunity came up. And we felt this was the perfect opportunity to get back to Europe. And, we were really pleased to be here and really excited about the package. Yeah, I think us and Hardcore Superstar and Buck Cherry's have one heck of a nice, it's a good rock show for the fans. They're getting a lot for their money when they buy a ticket for the show.
So how is the tour going on so far, and what can we expect from the show tonight?
Well, the tour's going great. Everybody in Hardcore and in Buck Cherry's been really, really good to us. This is the 6th show of the 20-show tour, and we're dialed in good. So I think you guys picked the perfect show to come and see us tonight. From soundcheck just now, I think, we're ready to just absolutely bust it loose tonight. We're all feeling good. So I think this is going to be the beginning of a hell of a run for these last 15 shows here.
Awesome. You have unbelievable 396,000 likes on your Facebook site. How important is it for you as a band, and also in general, to be connected with the fans? Do you think a band could survive these days without Facebook?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I think, today is very different. They don't really buy your music anymore, and it's a digital age, and they can listen to it for free. So I'm not sure if likes on Facebook really mean much. I think buying tickets to come and see you is what it's really at, and having them buy your music. I don't know how they find out about us. We're on Reverb Nation, which is tied to Facebook, and it seems like it's just this perpetual motion of likes coming in. From all over the world. So it's nice to know that they like us, But unfortunately, they'll spend $6 on a Starbucks coffee, and they won't spend 99 cents on a single off of iTunes. But that's okay, as long as they buy tickets when we come to their town. That's really all that matters. I think you have to work social media no matter what. Yep. You have to earn your fans one at a time in today's world, and you have to spend the time to let them know that you care, and that without them, you have no career. And I think that's something that's lacked a lot in the past in rock and roll. But we're a humble band, and we're very grateful to our fans.
What, Van, what are your heroes that made you start into a music career?
Well, you know, I mean, Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. You know, I grew up listening to the Beatles and the Stones, but to me, you know, the Rolling Stones were the epitome of the bad boy band. And the way they brought it live, and you know, the way he sings, and the way he feels it, and Jim Morrison, and then the lyrics of Bob Dylan, and you know, and I was just really influenced by all of them. And then a little bit of, you know, Robert Plant's, you know, just rawness, and Ozzy Osbourne as well. You know, Jason writes the music, and so he grew up in the 70s. He was born in the 70s, so we have a little bit of a 70s beat. But he was primarily influenced by the Jesus and Mary Chain, you know, and the band's influenced by them. So we met up, and it was kind of a natural songwriting team. You know, he was looking for a lyricist who could write meaningful, dark lyrics to his dark music, and you know, I think we were very lucky to meet each other.
When we joined the sound check, I had the opportunity. I thought my first thought was, oh, this is a modern Doors song, like the Doors would sound today, maybe.
A little bit. We get you know, I get some comparisons to the Morrison because of the baritone tones that I hit are similar to his. We get some comparisons to Alice in Chains because of the two-part harmonies.
You're right.
You know, things of that particular nature. But you know, I think we're something really new. We sound like something you've heard before, and then as you hear more and more of it, you realize that you haven't. And I think there's just a lot of different influences in different bands, primarily of the classic period of 68 through 76, that, you know, people seem to touch on, and as well as the 90s and the grunge bands too. You know, I get a lot of comparisons to Chris Cornell from Audio Slave and Soundgarden, as well.
What is next for Venrez now?
Well, we're going to finish this tour and go home and break for the holidays. Our album just released on July 30th, so we need to tour at least another 6 or 7 months next year behind a record, and then we'll probably stop and make another album and look to release that in early 2015, probably.
Okay. Please tell us some secrets about Venrez that nobody knows, a tour bus secret or something, but something funny or...
A secret of Venrez? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'm really actually 210 years old. I made a deal with the devil when I was 9, and he said, you know, and I look like I'm 40. You know. That's the biggest secret of the band.
Okay, we don't tell the main secret. we say that he's 40. At least, Van, please some words to your fans.
We love you. Thank you so much for your support. We know that there is no rock and roll without you, and I will stand and sign autographs for you 24/7. Thank you for everything you do for us. There is no rock and roll without you, the fans.
Okay, thank you very much for that interview.
Ben, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Great meeting both of you. Looking forward to you guys seeing the show.